see that.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on down to your Fortescue second grade clash of the week down here at Pat O'Hara Reserve, home of Perth Bayswater. Beautiful afternoon for rugby. Just the slightest breeze coming back towards us now. It's switched directions, but it's not going to play too much of a factor. Referee asking for a ball.
Are you playing winger? Are you winger?
Ball comes onto the field now. Associates winning the first game of the afternoon. Sorry, UWA winning the first game of the afternoon. Bayswater looking to bounce back. Do not want to be 2-0 down in the afternoon's play heading into a UWA clash, the informed side of the competition at ones. Bayswater to get us underway, kicking left to right. Kickoff's a good one, high, gone 15. Brought to ground by UWA. And they're going to fan across and use their forwards first up. Spread out wide from the forward pods. Hughes to Beattie. Michael Beattie trying to get himself to 150 caps. So expect to see him filling in from seconds to first all year.
One black. Advantage. No. Little knock on here. We'll come back here. One black. I'll stay up.
So coming back, first penalty of the afternoon after a knock on. During advantage.
That's it.
Kick goes to the line. 40 metres out from Perth Bayswater's line. First set piece opportunity here. And a small knock on coming off the deck. UWA, a little bit of a nervy start here this afternoon. Very professional second grade outfit. A lot of first grade experience in this side as well. A lot of players contending for ones. There's a lot of speed in this Bayswater side. So we're going to get our next referee there, young Callum, heading to the sideline with a little bit of blood. And your referee for this fixture as well, James. James Gatsby.
We're not going early. We've got nice stability, and we're down the track. Yeah.
Very clear in his comms, as you hear right there. First scrum of the afternoon. Both sides looking solid. Loose head Bayswater just very high and on an angle on the far side there. Need to be careful of that.
Let's make sure we've got the gap. How about you just come up just half a step? Let's go.
We'll repack the scrum. Gatsby just asking for a little bit more out of both front rows here.
Fine. Sit.
Straight down. Both sides just falling on each other there. Decent gap. Just asking to get this a little bit straighter. We want to make sure this is right early. Set a big precedent for the rest of the afternoon.
Coach! Fine! Set!
Set and ready now, and the shove comes from UWA early. It's a dominant looking set piece, and they pull the first penalty from it. So after setting it and getting it right, UWA pull it all together and they pull out a great scrum. And the backs come and tell them all about it. Love to see that. Kick goes into touch. Just outside the 22. Attacking line out, UWA ball, 5-man off the top, not straight. Let off there for Bayswater early. Bayswater opt to go to the scrum just after getting rolled on the first. They want to get it right.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Another solid scrum from UWA. The ball's available at the back. Basie just need to get it out. Bayswater lucky to get away with that one.
Crouch! Bind! Set! Steady it! Use it!
Bayswater hold it off this time. 8 has to pick, nowhere to go for him. And now they're outside their own 22. But they go to the pocket anyway. And this one's flirting with the touchline. Not out. Caught by UWA and sprayed across the back. Having a look centre field. Now applying the lateral pressure. Head forward now, past the 40. Late pop comes. UWA unorganised. Need to find someone to just hit this one straight. But now they found a little bit of width and Michael Beattie finds his way up to the 22. Needs a runner. Runs out of space. Just has to go himself. And that one's dished out onto the ground. UWA retain the ball. They want to go short side. Pod's there ready.
No, back, no.
They throw that one out the back.
No, it's fine here. Just as a mate here's come to pick it up, he's not good on.
Small knock forward and we'll have a scrum.
Black. Crouch! Bind! Set!
Bayswater feed and this early shove by the looks of it. UWA just going straight through. Quick tap taken. Very close to the touchline. Manages to get his pop free. So Bayswater then lows it forward in the contest. Always a risky option going the tap and go, but probably gained about the exact same meters they would as kicking it out. But they've come up with the worst of the two so far, which would be the scrum option. Maybe would have preferred a line out in the occasion. Risk almost worth it.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Not happy on the far side. Referee making it clear these resets must come to an end soon. We're warming into this game. We're a couple of scrums in. We should have found our feet by now.
Bind! Set!
This time we get underway.
Use it.
Under the watchful eyes of the referee, the far side turns out to be the good side. Sloppy ball from the UWA backs, but they find a little bit of space out wide now. Wings got it. Fullbacks covering across. The entry into the 22 is good.
Hold back,
Support arrives, and now there's a forward ball running on sharply. Advantage offside, and a late hit as well. And a little bit of handbags in the back plate. Nothing coming from it. We're going to come back for a penalty, but we'll have a little listen first up. And so late contact to the head of the player. It's going to be a yellow card. 11 black will be in the bin for 10. We're going to have a penalty on the 22. It's early in the first half, and I know it's second grade rugby, but this one's going to be a tight clash by the looks of it. I wouldn't mind seeing a couple points taken. But they're going to go to the corner. Line out in the corner. So it's 14 on 15. As we just saw the yellow card there, late hit. Just a little bit high as well. They were already under advantage for offside. The same player made the late hit.
Move over, Black.
It's a good call from the referee, James.
Yeah, that's your foot there. Yeah, hold at it. This way, fellas.
And now a real attacking opportunity here, UWA.
Yeah, ball's coming this way, guys.
Where's the construction worker from the first game? He was retrieving the balls for us then. Need him back now. Surely hasn't knocked off for the day. It's still very early. Ready and set now. UWA set with the forward pot off the inside of the 12. They bring it down for a maul. Peeling off to the right-hand side. They're going to be 5 from the line there. Still set forward pod off the 12. And then the back line set deep and wide from there. They go to the 12. He doesn't have enough time to check it inside and just manages to hold on the ball there. Well done, Beats. And now the back line, 4 on 3. Chance for the winger to get into the corner. Ball doesn't go to hand. And it's going to find its way into touch, and the ball was forward. So the overlap was there for UWA. It was 4 on 3. They picked it well, just the final pass. Nowhere near the hands. Forward pass into touch. And we're going to pick the line out, says Perth Bayswater. Quick line out taken. Turnover taken as well by UWA, but then dived on Bayswater, and it's an absolute tussle on the floor. Penalty goes the way of UWA. No clear release. Not releasing, sorry. And UWA will look to go back to the corner.
Green.
No real lift, no real call. UWA just not getting their attacking line out set at all at the moment. Not sure if it's the call or the jump, but certainly the throw has been not straight and low twice in a row now attacking.
Coach! Fine! Set!
Big shove from UWA puts Bayswater under all types of pressure. Ball must still be available at the back. Lucky to not get a penalty against him. Penalty offside, ball inside the ruck there. It's a bit of a mess.
Ball wasn't out.
Scrum collapsing backwards and then ruck forming around it. UWA player reaching around the side. An absolute mess of a contest back there. Touch finder only just outside the 22. Basie off the top from 4, finding their 10 nicely, and now they're going to crash centre field. Penalty advantage, high tackle coming, and this one gets lost behind them, and we'll have a penalty centre field.
Must keep him down. High.
This is a better clearing, kick to touch, had a better angle. Line out halfway. Bayswater certainly had the better line out of the two at the moment. And just managing to tap that one, and the 3 helps with the secondary tap to keep it back towards the half. And then so the ball didn't go to hand. Tackle continued anyway. We're just going to go a penalty. Referee says he had plenty of time to pull out of that contest. And UWA need to start being careful about the penalty count here. There's a little bit of foul play creeping in. And 1 or 2 more of them, we could see one in the bin. Basie have already been sent for 1. And this one doesn't find touch. UWA across the back. Lost forward, Perth Bayswater. Scrum down again. It's been a tussle of territory the last 10 minutes, all deep in Perth Bayswater's half. They've just got to cross the line and given it back. So we'll see if UWA just kick this one clear. They decide to have a little bit of a run, a little bit of a play with the footy.
Crouch! Fine! Set! No. No. Stop, fellas.
Another reset.
Go. Yeah, just both here. Really need to square up more because we're folding in. Right, both of you. So let's square up.
So it's hard to tell, but what we're seeing on the far side of the scrum here, the Bayswater prop is the larger one. Sets up at loose head and is just applying a little bit of pressure on the outside shoulder of UWA. It's causing both of them to fold in and go straight down to ground. And it's not until the referee goes across and has a look that things seem to straighten out every single time. UWA go wide early. Do they have the pace to get free down the wing now? The tackle has to be sharp. Just the fullbacks left. No, cover was good from the outside centre. Rush defence forces the fly half Hughes to go for the line, but he gets a high tackle advantage. Both teams need to be really careful on foul play now as we enter the 22 again. Just like that, we're out, flip the script once again. UWA have territory. As they get 6 metres from the line now, pressure building on Bayswater. Need to maintain defence, inside ball solid. 3 out. Players left. Need to just get hands free, diving over across the line, and UWA are going to score. So a little bit more pace in that attack frame there. Just trying to use the ball a little bit quicker, and it pays dividends. Five points to nil, kick to come.
Yeah, I mean, that went really well. I think after that conversation about squaring up a bit more, saw your mate had nice firm legs here. Yeah, and that seemed to help a lot. Yeah. Just got to watch your timing. I know you slipped down. Still got him on your head though. Just watch your timing.
This kick just pushed across the face. Score's going to remain 5 points to nil. Bayswater's yellow card is returning. So 15 on 15. UWA only able to gain the 5 points during their one-man advantage.
We're going to play.
Just footed to ground on the 22. Getting through the first couple like butter. Turnover opportunity, lost feet now. Rush defense good. Don't know why we needed to tap that one over the top there. A little bit scared of contact there maybe.
That last one, your feet seemed a bit more square, and that worked well, eh? Crouch! Fine! Set!
Big shove UWA as soon as that ball came in. Eight's got to go, but he gets pulled up at the last second.
Couldn't see it coming out. Scrum it again. Same way. Crouch! Fine! Set! Oh, no.
More stable this time and won by Bayswater, who managed to slide through the outside centre channel. Support arriving, brought down 25 out from the line and need a forward pod to get straight through on this one. Support required and Seven's got a roll. And not on the mark. 14 green offside the call. And that kick's gone dead. Scrum. Back on the mark. That's could have been Perth Bayswater's biggest attacking opportunity of the half. And absolutely thrown away. Just kick that one dead straight. It's going to be a scrum back where the penalty was. UWA. Another opportunity just to have a dominant scrum piece and march back up the field.
Bind! Set!
Flat ball. Fly half set in the pocket, but another forward pod ready to go, but turnover comes nonetheless. Bayswater a redemption opportunity now with ball back in hand and a chance for another entry. Good cover defense. UWA got numbers matched on both sides, but needed one or two more out on their left, our right. Gets through the first hands, not quite through the second, but the spin move was good.
Hold back, Green. Hold back.
Good little bit of footwork, but not quite going forward here, Bayswater. Defensive entry not good. Advantage not 10. Bayswater short side. Could have just tipped it across, but he's fighting towards the line and the ball gets grounded. Bayswater are going to score in the corner. A little tap and go move, just jimmying down the short side. Bayswater answer the call. It's 5 points all. Kick to come right from the corner.
Yeah, you just got 60 left.
This kick just pushed short right. 5 all is the score. Perth, Bayswater, UWA and your Fortescue second grade clash of the week. Down here at Pat O'Hara Reserve as we get a 30-second lapse in sun with a little bit of cloud cover. That'll be gone very shortly. Very good kick-off chase from UWA, driving them backwards even after the kick.
Move back, Green, back, back.
Pocket, clearing kick. Just making sure of it again.
All right, boys, play our game now, eh? Play our game.
UWA line out 28 from the line. Stolen at the front of the line out, but finds its way into touch, and UWA are going to get this one back on the 22. They add an extra one into the line out. That'll fix it, they say. Up at 4, almost 5, and off the top. Met midfield by 2 defenders, ready to take the contest on. J defense good from Bayswater, but they left themselves exposed on the outside. The tackled player's a bit hurt. Out wide now, UWA. This one doesn't make it to hand again, and a chance to try get free, but the tackle was good. And now knock on Bayswater once again.
I thought the timing was better on that one, and I did see some arms come in. Knock on black. Crouch! Bind! Set!
UWA win their own feed, but the pass from 9 to 10 wasn't a great one. Knocked backwards. They're going to find themselves on the opposition 40.
Apologies. Stop. So what, 4 minutes and a half. Go away. Hey, go back to your own side. There's a bit of niggle in this game. We thought first 10 minutes there was stuff going on. Alright, slow down, but now it's come back in. Just play the game. Here to watch you play, alright? So you need to talk to your teams, because the next one, alright? Let's have a quick chat.
The referee just asking for a little bit of calm, a little bit of an end to the to and fro that's happening out there, the dance we call rugby. Just asking for this to be a little bit cleaner in a few aspects. We'll see how they respond now. So UWA scrum on the 40. Midfield, they can split the attack. They're going to do that, and they're going to go 3 and 3. Bayswater just match for now. They're not going to have anyone deep. Well, they kind of are now. So left side 3 flat, right side 2 flat, full back just sitting inside the 10 on the right. They choose to take on the 3-on-2 on the left. Winger shot up a little bit too far, and they gave an opportunity for the wing to burn him down the right-hand side of the field. Inside ball goes to ground. Had to throw it, though. Was going into touch. I have a turnover. Bayswater, opportunity to clear. Slow ball gives UWA a chance to get some players there. This one's not out. It's not a great kick at all. Only makes its way to the 22. UWA, a little bit of overlap play. Does he have the pace to go to the corner? The ball was just a little bit too far in front of him. Lost forward, and now wrapped up high, and we'll have a penalty there.
Take another step back, eh?
Centre field bomb not out at all. UWA got plenty of numbers, but they're kind of just passing it to each other without any direction so far. They found themselves in the 5-metre channel, wrapped up 35 from the line. Group tackle made, pod out left. Counter-ruck's coming though. No one seems to else want to go in and support. And now stripped. Bayswater get another turnover. UWA just can't get it right in attack at the moment. A penalty comes the way, Bayswater again. So 4 as well. After the penalty was called, got a little bit of a rub on the head. And it's going to be a yellow card. The referee did ask for it to stop. So on the stroke at half time, now UWA are the side that go down to 14 men. We've already seen 2 yellows this game. And just make sure of this one once again, they go to the line. Bayswater probably with the last crack of the half, 42 metres the trip, and a one-man advantage. Turnover ball, Bayswater lose their chance. There's some rusty old passing here from the 10 at the moment. He's an experienced first grade 10. He's just not quite getting it right yet this afternoon.
Move back.
So penalty UWA. They're going to get the last roll of the dice here. Both teams getting a little bit fired up. So are the sidelines now. Another entry for UWA, another opportunity. They're down a man, but from a line out, doesn't matter too much. Uncontested up at 4. Releasing to the back line. And they go back door to the fullback. Chance to go around them, needs to find his way to the corner and can reach and puts the ball down and scores. UWA, a nice piece of backdoor play to the fullback and just backs his legs into the corner. It's going to be 10-5. Kick to come. And pretty much half time. This kick's fading towards the post and gets over from the sideline. So 12 points to 5 in favour of UWA over Perth Bayswater at half time. Here we'll be right back with your second half. kick away now after a couple of phases of figuring it out. Currently, UWA still have 14 on the field. They're still under a yellow card. And one's gone down in back play there. Bayswater, he's got his knee clutched tightly there. UWA can go on the attack, so for the moment it's 14 on 14, unfortunately. And a slight knock on the far side from both teams. We'll have a first scrum of the second half to Bayswater. So we just wait for this injured player at the moment. First scrum of the second half is nice. UWA are getting up late, but the ball is available and Bayswater use it wisely. Palming off the first and rolling through the second. Bayswater just laterally, but they drew in a couple. Now they've got a slight overlap on the far side. Cut out pass, bounce good. Had to be a good tackle from the wing. Didn't quite hold on, and the pass was late and now behind on the second attempt. But still they're moving forward and they've got players running on sharply. That ball was not quite retained nicely there, Bayswater, but they get away with a knock on. And held up in the contest here now. More was called, and UWA going to lie all over this one. Yeah, more was called. So correct call by the referee.
Crouch! Fine! Sit!
Second scrum of the afternoon. Very stable this time, probably the most stable we've seen all afternoon. Fly half attempts the big torp, but went a little bit flat, but the bounce was not readable at all for the Bayswater fullback, so eventually he gets to it and dishes it off. But nowhere to run from him. Plenty of time for the UWA chasers to get onto it. Half has a scoot. Penalty advantage coming offside. Slowly rolling forward here, Bayswater. Not worried too much about pace. Very gentle pass backwards as well there. Not often you see a Bayswater side with subdued running like this. Coming back for the penalty advantage offside.
Keep working, boys.
Bayswater kick their way into touch. 40 out from UWA's line. Can they work the slow build? They've still got the one-man advantage. The yellow card's still off for UWA. Down by 7 on the scorecard. A very opportune time to tie this up. They get it clean from 5 and down to the half, crashing into the centres. Manages to find himself an extra couple metres, and the pass was a little bit low, but picked up nicely by the fly half. And now working their way through the centre field action. Once again going wider, happy to keep moving this one right. The offload was good, and now a chance to get it onto their little winger as well. Brought down 20 out from the line and dragged into touch.
Yellow card. Yeah.
Yellow card returning now for UWA, 15 apiece. UWA defensive line out. UWA just using a couple little crashes to work their way into a nice position inside their own 22. Going to the pocket and clearing now. Only makes its way 23 out from their own line. Bayswater with an attacking chance once again. Static play once the ball got to the fly half. Bayswater lose 10. Held up on the far side. Just wrapping a little bit high, gets away with it. Penalty, no clear release. So this game just slowed down a little bit in pace in the second half here. It's going to take one side to open it up. Bayswater in control at the moment though, but need to get the points to follow. This kick finds its way dead in touch again. So twice now, Bayswater kicking dead in goal off a penalty. UWA win a solid scrum and they choose to go to the boot, and with a favourable bounce this one will find its way into touch. Just past the opposition 40. So a slow bite back at territory is the way they've played it all day. Just waiting till they're in position to strike to actually release their backs and go. Bayswater win their own ball. Winger charged in on the inside to have the first crash, and now they're looking for width outside, but the ball going to the ground once again. Attempted strip coming there, but must be released now. Responding well, UWA. High. The referee wants to have a chat about this one as well. So just as they got one back on, they lose another. UWA charging across above, hitting the neck with contact. This kick's not out. Kicking from penalties, not Perth Bayswater's strong suit today. Deep and onto the boot again from Hughes. And into touch once again on the full. Jeez, it must have been a decent kick to float its way into touch on the full from there. Yeah, it's a big barrel kick. He likes to do the barrel kick when he's finding territory, young Connor Hughes. But that one just catching a little bit of an updraft and finding its way in touch on the full. Bayswater, simple line out at 3 off the top, and now crash ball through the centres, but not getting held. So he finds a little bit of free space and needs to get brought to ground sharply. No one at home now for UWA. And Bayswater with it all in front of them, but they throw the ball behind like they have previously. Good pick up from the winger to keep that one off the ground. Winger steps inside and covered across once again. Messy old ruck and a flat-footed pass. UWA able to reset a little bit there. They gained a couple seconds, but there's a chance out wide if they can just release the ball, but the hooker steps inside them all and still fighting forward. Need support over the top of the ruck. UWA going to make a mess of this one. Turnover comes. A chance out wide. UWA now in a good position to clear once again, and there's no one at home for UWA if they go centre field. There's one charging across the back now, but the turnover comes back the way of Perth Bayswater. Nobody wants it at the moment. Building to something here. Bit of rugby being played. Is it going to end in points or a turnover? 10 out from the line, dead in front. Bayswater in control. Forwards running on and crashing the first. Penalty advantage coming, and he fights towards the line. He's going to be 1 metre short. All to play for here for Bayswater. Just need a good leg drive over the line to score the try, and do so now. Bayswater get this one close up. 10 points to 12. Kick to come from an easy angle. This game's going to turn on now. UWA understaffed with 14 men are finding it difficult. Conversion unsuccessful, so a little bit of extra pressure put on Perth Bayswater. UWA are up by 2, Perth Bayswater 10, UWA 12. Still a man in the bin, UWA. And I think they just need to try pick this game back up to their pace. Bayswater generally play at a higher speed, but they've toned things down in the last 10 minutes. UWA have fell into the trap, and it's just not a speed they seem to be comfortable playing at. Deep kick off to the 22. Taken just before bouncing and beating a first couple tackles, getting back 35 out from his line. Good run. Check ball from the forward pod. Slow pill once again, but managing to find a little bit of open space, getting back to the gain line eventually. Plenty of numbers out, but not much space on the left here. Jabbing kick inside the fullback. UWA finally pick it up. And now a little bit of space to burn UWA, but there's going to be plenty of Perth Bayswater defenders. Pass gets clear. Fullback does well to get fronts on contact. UWA try spin one wide. And 14's not okay for Bayswater out there at all. UWA is slowly building up the field. 40 metres out. And penalty coming, not staying on feet. Couple men down in back plate. UWA kick to the corner. It's going to go out about the 22. Line out to Maul, UWA, 22 out from the line. They get a good drive going here, UWA. Bayswater are unorganised at the back. Now they're just applying weight and pressure. Ball comes clear. Brought to ground now, but this is going to be a good look to extend the lead back out, but the penalty comes the way of Perth. Couldn't quite get clear. Gets pinged for no release. Seems silly to pull the ball out of that maul then. They were marching towards the line ever so slowly. There was no need to give Beattie the ball. And now Bayswater released the pressure valve, got their own ball outside the 22 line out. Bayswater won their own ball, crashed at midfield. Now they're set out deep to the left, trying to fight towards back to the line. Losing one or two, but in a dominant position. Now they kick over the top, finding a little bit of an empty pocket at the back. Fullback grabs. It's going to be another penalty for high. Second yellow card returning here now for UWA. Line out win, UWA. And dicing through the line up to the 22 fullback with another good tackle. Lost forward in the contact. UWA just can't get it right when they get towards the line in the second half. Lost forward advantage. Bayswater can't get clear, so we're going to come back. So still 10 points to 12 in favour UWA in your Fortescue second grade clash of the week. Make sure you hang around. The big first grade game after this is going to be a quick one. UWA, the informed side, beating last year's Premier's Cup. 2 dominant performances, 2-0. Bayswater, who have been showing good signs, youth and speed everywhere. See if their game plan can counter Cottesloe this afternoon. Sorry, if they can counter UWA. As a large shove comes the way from UWA, but the penalty initially looked like it went against them, but now it's for them. Would have been an absolute rort of a penalty if it went the other way. UWA line out, roughly 10 from the line. Opportunity to put this one almost without doubt.
Black, 10, try line.
Looks like they're setting up for a crash ball on the 7. It's come from the half straight to 12, inside ball to 7, and then they'll recycle quick ball out after, not straight. Bayswater wisely choose the line out as the option from not straight. Don't think they're going to be winning another scrum. Ball available inside the 22 to go to pocket. False start UWA, and now it goes deep. Just had to send that one a little bit higher than he liked and only finds a couple of metres. So UWA get a second crack at this line out. Can they throw it straight? They go up at 4, it's uncontested again. Lost forward off Black at the back though. And that's playing the half there as well. No, we're just going to play the knock on. So I'm not sure if both teams are tired, but this game has crawled to an absolute pedestrian pace in the last 10 here. UWA seemingly don't want to expend any real energy trying to progress this game any further. Scrum time's a good opportunity for another penalty for them though. We'll have a reset. Get them set this time, and the weight is held. UWA are going to use it. Short ball, beats the first and the second. Took the extra 2 to bring him down. 5 out from the line. Was the ball out? Apparently so. But the big blindside makes his way towards the line. Gets stopped short. Now ball's available for a blindside chance. Fullback had to scoop it because it was behind the 13. Penalty advantage coming and a chance blind again. UWA, now they look like they want to score a try. Now they look like they want to go forward. And he's gone straight over the top of the ruck and caused another penalty there. Some would almost say that's pretty professionally over the top. Scrum down. UWA send 2 on this short blind side. I think they'll have a crack at it too. Ball available. 8 picks left and needs a bit of support. Their forwards are slow to get out of the scrum. Short ball, finds its way to the wing, flicks it back on the inside, driving over the top. Must be close. Knock-on call by the referee over the line. Michael Beattie be upset with himself there. Crash ball, Basie, clean scrum. I'm sure they're happy to get away with that one. Pressure on the pocket, couldn't kick. A reset, and now go to the boot, and fine touch nicely this time. Players across the back. UWA go quickly, and there's a bit of space to move. Now straightening. Penalty from the side. First one was fine. Ball was clear. Second one, just ball absolutely part of the ruck there. And they'll take the points. A wise move from a tired side. Currently 10 points to 12 in favour of UWA. Put it to a 5-point margin from dead in front. Kick no good, out to the left. 22 dropout it is. UWA another chance to counter attack, beats his man on the outside, was flirting with touch, and now brought across. UWA up 12-10. Inside the 22. Bayswater have to exit once again. Another penalty for offside, just silly mistakes late in this game now. And shot called again. UWA have had enough of playing rugby and want to secure the win. This time the conversion successful. Perth Bayswater now down by 5. It's 10 points to 15. UWA wrap this one deep in their 22 and take the outside path just to gain a couple extra metres. Offload was very nice. Now we find ourselves 40 out centre field and options are out left again. Backline was too shallow, half couldn't get it out. Great tackle, just wrapping up the legs. But UWA get their hands free and start marching forward again. Need support. The referee is going to give a penalty for not releasing.
Set up one, quick.
Bayswater retained possession, as awkward as it was. Turnover strip from UWA, and Messian trying to pick it up at the back there. Clearance kick goes up and up and up, but just out. And that'll bring up full time. UWA go 2-0 this afternoon so far. They win this game 15 points to 10 over Perth Bayswater. Just hang around now, ladies and gentlemen. It's your game of the week. Premier Grade Clash right after this.